And now we move on to the next fight, which is essentially a pro K1 fight, which is all standing up.
So excited for this fight.
All the way from Bangalore for the first professional pro K1 fight of Aturto ever, but specifically in this case Aturto 2.3, the next chapter. First pro K1 fight ever, Kishore BK from Bangalore.
Do you know what? We were talking to Kishore in the afternoon, and one thing he said that really sort of resonated with me. He was like, there's freedom in fighting, right? Like he feels free, like from all the constraints of life, job, work, everything. He's like, this is what frees me. And that's such a refreshing thing to hear from a fighter, man. Honest and refreshing.
This is not Kishore's first rodeo as far as Aturto is
He's
concerned.
no spring chicken.
No,
Let me cut in. Kishore is how much? 22 years old?
He's 22 years old.
And he has been doing martial arts more than half his life. More than half his life. He started at 9-10 years old with taekwondo, karate, then boxing, then kickboxing.
I mean, he's been in this
wushu
for a long time.
And right now he had a camp with Dagestan too.
Yeah.
So I feel like somewhere Kishore wants to be a complete fighter.
He does, because when I was talking to him earlier, I asked him about his base, about being starting off as a taekwondo fighter. He did not put too much emphasis on that. He said, I have developed myself over the years in different facets of the fight game, and right now, would you believe he's actually was in Dagestan training in Khabib Nurmagomedov's gym?
Yeah. I mean,
Unbelievable.
he had an impressive performance in his last showing in Aturto. But he said it's nothing compared to what he's going to do
today.
Can we have the red fighter? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. My life is a beautiful thing. I'm just so happy. You and I,
All right, making his way into the cage.
Diyo, Rimo, who's been in the league at Itanagar, making his pro K1 debut. I mean, he is an undefeated pro boxer. He has a boxing background and has a highlight knockout from Aturto 0, which was brutal. I think the only knockout in the history of Aturto where the opponent was out cold. And when I say out cold, I mean out cold.
Now Diyo is the kind of fighter, everyone has a game plan. His game plan is only to knock out. His aim is only to knock out when he gets in the cage. Let's see. Now this is a very well-matched fight. I think so, like everyone has seen the Kishore's ability. And Diyo has a knockout power. Everyone knows that.
Pro K1 fight, we have the statistics right in front of us. Kishore BK, 22 years of age, 5'5", 57 kilos, and almost identical, except for the 2-year age difference. Rimo is 24, 5'5", and
57 kilograms.
Exactly evenly matched.
Both these, I mean, look, Diyo's nickname is Mr. Violence, right? That's what he calls himself. And the guy's got like a whole bunch of KOs, and all he talks about is wanting to knock people out. Like, I mean, this kid has a mean streak on him.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
Dude, kicks, punches, rolling thunder is also in his knockout.
Dude, this kid is an animal, man. Like, he's like, all my fans, I want him to be all violence fans. Like, I love that line. Like,
that's exactly what he said. He said you can expect violence. And lots of it.
I promise you, each and everything that Diyo Rimo launches is always with a bad intention.
Yeah, he looks mean, fights mean. But both these guys are vets, huh? They've been here before. They're not like...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think Kishore's last performance in Aturto, which was almost a year ago, was extremely impressive.
Yep.
He decimated his opponent. Decimated. He could not continue anymore. It has to be a medical stoppage.
Jesus, that means he beat the crap out of that kid.
He literally did. I mean, not literally, but to the point where he could not continue anymore. He said, I can't.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is K1 Bout. Fighting out of blue corner with 57.5 kg
a returning fighter and trained in Dagestan and Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, the giant killer. He believes in defeating only giants. I introduce to you Kishore B.K. from Hoskote, Karnataka. And fighting out of red corner, weighing 57.10 kilogram, Team Illegal, Arunachal Pradesh, and the giant of Aturto, with no losses and winning streak. His fist causes silence. Say hello to Mr. Waii, Diyo, Rimo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pro K1 bout. So this is only going to be stand-up. Get ready for some fireworks. Both these guys bring the fire. Both these guys bring the action. It's going to be a banger, ladies and gentlemen. A real banger.
And I know I keep getting labeled with this a lot, that I don't like on-game matches. It's not like that, but this is my kind of fight. Let's go, baby.
Oh, he said he was going to point to the center of the cage.
Yeah, I think Kishore's kicks is going to be a huge factor in this fight. Let's see how he utilizes them.
He literally launched himself with that kick.
Intentions in the punches.
Nice deep, nice spinning back kick. It looks like Kishore wants to fight at a certain distance, while Diyo wants to basically cut that distance, close that distance, and knock his ass out.
Oh my God!
There you go.
Lovely punches.
Oh, beautiful knee.
Since it's a K1 fight, there will be no more clinching, no holding kicks.
There you go.
Just pure stand-up.
This is going to be a banger for sure. The thing is, Kishore, we all know he uses distance, he uses his kicks to basically take down his opponent, and Rimo knows that very well. And he's going to try and cut down that distance and use his boxing background as much as possible.
Exactly. There he
So
goes.
stylistically,
That was an excellent counter punch.
I don't know why I'm
Diyo.
expecting a knockout in this match.
There is going to be a knockout. Both these guys are standing throw with
Absolutely.
power,
there are no tap outs here. There are no submissions.
And I really like the way Kishore is keeping distance with his kicks.
Right.
It basically makes Diyo have to close that distance and take some punishment to really deliver his knockout blow. And as you can see, there's no clinching here.
And he's
Oh,
switching-
beautiful left hook by Diyo. Beautiful left hook.
Oh my God, the amount of volume that Diyo is launching.
That one landed.
Dude, his boxing is so crisp.
Kishore felt that for sure. He's rattled a bit.
A little in the groin.
I think Rimo got it in the
I think it's good.
no-go zone.
Right in the carrots and onions, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the best description till now.
Was trying not to be that specific. Nonetheless, that's where he got hit.
Yep.
Now, the thing about Kishore is he's a very aggressive fighter, but he's not aggressive per se in temperament. But
Yeah, he's very calm, very sort of collected, fights emotionless, very cool,
Exactly.
cool customer, as they say.
I don't
Smooth
know,
operator.
I don't know if that makes him less or more dangerous.
That makes him definitely more dangerous. You can't afford to, take many silly chances
Oh
with the guy.
my.
The thing about Rimo is he wears his heart on his sleeve. Even when he spoke to us, he made his intentions very clear.
KO, he just wants to knock the dude out.
And
But I
he's
think there's a bit of controversy here because he hit him with knees in the clinch, and you're not supposed to do that in the Pro K1 bout.
Diyo is closing the distance very quickly.
Oh, his left hook is money, man. He keeps landing that.
He is the captain left hook.
Oh, but beautiful work by Kishore as well, with spinning back kicks.
Those kicks, when they connect, you can't say it doesn't hurt.
No, what is he doing?
Oh, I
clinching.
think this is just instinctively he's taking him
Yeah,
down.
he's
you know?
been training in
Yeah,
wrestling.
yeah. No, and he got hit in the face, right? So that sort of.
So it's 1-for-1. Both had an advantage in clinching. Now let's see, ref has won both of them.
It's just a warning. I don't think.
The ref is definitely telling Kishore not to do that again. This is K1 combat rules. No takedowns, no clinching.
Just pure striking.
Love it, love it.
But I really like Kishore's kicks, man. He's got some really nice spinning back kicks. He sets them up quite well.
He can kick on command.
But he's got to watch his hands. Like every time he lowers his hands, Diyo's left hook is just money. It keeps landing.
He has some good success with the kicks to the body when he switched stances.
Yeah,
I think
he's
that's
got
what he
some
needs to
really
do.
nice success when he switches stance. But as you can see, Diyo with a more boxing focus
Yes.
Absolutely.
style versus Kishore, who's got a more varied and eclectic
Yeah.
set of moves, right? You know, punches, kicks, elbows.
Stylistically very different,
Very
but
different,
very
guys.
evenly matched
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
so
yeah.
far.
But then again, you have to look out for Dio's low kicks.
I don't think he's thrown one as yet. He's just out to knock him out.
Probably
Yes.
just one.
This is
Yeah,
how
yeah,
he sets
yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
You have seen with Atuki Michizi.
And that,
the fight.
again,
Yeah.
even that kick was just to probably give him some different look.
Yeah.
You know?
But like you can see, like his defense is that's
There you
one
go.
nice low leg kick stopped him in his tracks.
I mean, the thing is, so far what's happening is both the guys are fighting the way they fight.
Yeah.
The one guy's not fighting the other guy's fight.
That's
He's
right.
fighting the way he wants to fight.
Yeah.
And it's producing some great
Exactly.
action, yeah?
Exactly.
And they both have had some success in the last round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them had success.
And the ref needs to be a little more active to stop when they're in a clinch because they're
Yeah.
going for each other's head right now.
yeah.
Instinctively, I think they're making some moves, throwing each other down.
Yeah.
That, you know, I mean, that's kind of natural, especially considering where he's been, Kishore's been training
Correct.
in his wrestling.
And as you can
Yeah.
see, like
And
both these guys,
apart from that, if both the fighters are coming like forward marching, you will always find yourself in a clinching position.
yeah,
Right.
of course.
Good point, good point. Round 2.
Diyo Rimo
And
versus
off we
Kishore
go.
Gordon. I like that spinning back kick, man.
It didn't quite connect.
Yeah, but what it does is it just keeps the
Keeping
opponent
away.
guessing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dio is playing very smart. Whenever he turns around, he is inside the range where the kick
Yeah,
will not
yeah.
touch
He's
him.
cutting the angle.
And moves to the side, so he misses. He's trying to not just knock him out, he's trying to hurt him with those flurry of punches.
Again, with those spinning kicks, he doesn't have the threat of giving up his back.
Yeah,
Because they won by-
exactly. Yeah. There's no threat of the
clinch and-
takedown. There's no threat of
Exactly.
any of that stuff. So he can just like throw with wanton abandon.
Yep.
Kishore really capitalizes on his opponent when his opponent has back towards the cage. But right now, Dio wants to take the whole round in the center of the cage.
Obviously, I mean, I think that's the best place where he thinks he can achieve a knockout, right? Like close the distance.
Oh,
and
That was a brutal head kick.
No, that was
Is that it?
That
insane
rocked
head kick.
Rimo.
That rock
did
Rimo.
rock Rimo.
That's a count.
Oh my God!
I think so. This is the first for Rimo. I think so. He'll recover
Yes.
from it.
Of course,
that
he's
came
recovered
out
quick.
of nowhere.
Seriously, that's why I'm saying, dude, this Kishore, he's got some
So
fancy
he needs to
kicks,
calm
man.
down, get his composure back, and
Yep,
take it
yep.
easy for a little bit because there was a heavy kick.
It was a head kick and it landed flush.
It did.
I hope we can get a replay on that at some point. I really want to see
Kishore
that.
caught him because Dio is doing some. There are very repetitive 1-2 and a hook. So he's finding that sweet spot.
I think
Yep.
what's happening is that Diyo is head hunting, you know, and
Yeah.
Kishore is basically using all his skills, all his kicks,
Weapons.
leg kicks, body kicks, head kicks. So that's kind of like putting Diyo on the back foot and,
Yeah.
and basically opening up things for Kishore to land. Ooh, that was a nice uppercut, but again, clinching.
One thing is, while both the guys are of the same height, Kishore's limbs have that, I don't know, they seem a little longer.
No, he's fighting a little longer as well. He's using his teeps, he's using his body kicks, he's using his side kicks to keep Diyo at the range that he wants Diyo to be at.
And it did pay dividend just about now.
Yeah, it did, of course it did.
But that is not to say that Rimo is not connecting when he wants to.
He is. It's just that he's not doing the kind of damage that he wants to do. He's not
Exactly.
getting the KO that he wants.
Exactly.
And I think it's because he's headhunting. I think as soon as Kishore maybe like tightens up his guard, he should go to the body with some of those hooks. I think
Good
that
point.
might really, really work.
Oh,
another one.
again,
That
another one.
landed
again.
flush again.
Dude, I love Kishore's head kicks, man. He
I-
fights on the southpaw. He's so
Southpaw,
quick.
exactly.
I
Most
don't know
of
if
his
you've seen him
successes.
fight before. This is the thing about Kishore, which turns people who don't necessarily know about him into fans. Because that the way he fights, it's just magnificent to watch.
It's the leg kicks, the body kicks that really sets up the head kick, you know?
Yeah. I think Dio needs to throw in some kicks as well. He's getting predictable.
And you can see like those two head kicks that landed, Dio's a little bit hesitant now.
Absolutely.
He's a little more hesitant to close the distance and try and like, you know, take his head off.
And I mean,
Because the kicks are coming out from the boxing range.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, dude, this guy's kicks are deadly, man.
Told you. This is what he did to the last fight.
Dude, that was brutal. What a close range head kick that was. Nasty stuff by Kishore.
And I think a little uncharacteristic of Kishore, he was taunting him a little bit right after that.
Bang, another
Perfect.
one. Oh, that was brutal. And he landed
No,
it
that's
such
the
close.
same one. That's the same one. I think that's the same.
Yeah,
replay.
that's the same one. He landed it at a very close range. Like, dude, this kid's flexible. He can get his legs up so quick. I'm very impressed by Kishore, man.
I think Kishore is going to spend more time in his southpaw position because most of his success that he's
Has
been
come
getting.
from there, yeah. His left leg is, that kick comes up so fast.
Exactly.
And he's setting it up by throwing leg kicks, by throwing body kicks, so you don't know what to expect. You have 3 different attacks coming at you.
Absolutely.
How do you deal with 3 different things, you know?
Kishore's cornerman just ran to talk to him right at
What I think Diyo needs to do right now is Diyo needs to start cutting angles and not coming in a straight line, you know?
Yeah.
What he's been doing all this while is coming in a straight line, and that's causing a bit of trouble for him. If he starts maybe counter-punching at an angle, maybe he could catch Kishore.
Maybe go to the body and
Yeah,
then
and
legs
go
and
to the
mix
body
it up.
as well. Yes, correct.
final round.
Because you don't want Kishore to get comfortable with his
No,
distance.
no.
Final round. Different stylistic matchup. It's been a banger so far.
Oh yeah, it's
This
been
is-
an absolute banger so far.
This is not going to go to the distance. Somebody's going to get knocked out for sure.
No, I think these guys are very evenly matched, and
Yep.
I think these guys are going to go to distance because they're so good at each other's
There
heart.
you go.
Look at that,
As
another
soon
one,
as
body
he-
kick and then another head kick.
As soon as he switches to southpaw, he goes for that body
Yep,
kick.
yep.
Now Diyo's
Rimo's
mixing it
mixes
up
up
with
a bit.
kicks.
Diyo's got 2 minutes to make something happen. Dude, that left hook. Yeah, that
Yes,
left hand is
that's
money,
money.
man. It's really money. His counter left hook, his uppercut is beautiful.
He's rocking Kishore, but he's not quite able to rock him as hard as he would have liked.
Yeah. He wants to get that knockdown back, right? He got knocked down, he wants to get it back.
He promised a knockout. That's what he's aiming
And
for.
he's aiming for that. He's
Exactly.
definitely aiming for that. Oh!
Again.
Nice right hand, but Kishore, man, this kid's got a chin on him.
There's a bit of a head clash there, right?
Dude, this guy's got a chin on him, yeah?
Absolutely. I mean, I haven't seen Kishore take many hits
Too
in his last
too
fight.
much damage, yeah.
I have not, but I'm seeing it. He's able to sustain it for sure.
There's a beautiful, I really like what he does. He hits him with a body kick and exits at an angle.
Right.
Not giving Diyo the space to attack, you know?
He's a very intelligent fighter, Kishore.
Yep, he is. He's young and he's really smart. Like, he's got a long way to go. I can really see him doing well in his career.
And like Prem said in the beginning of the match, he's been fighting almost half his life.
Yeah.
All kinds of martial arts since he
This
was a
kid is
kid.
experienced. There's no fear, no backing down. I mean, I'm very impressed by Kishore. I'm very impressed by Diyo as well, but he's
Absolutely,
just having a little bit more trouble finding the mark. You know?
True. Dio's performance is impressive, but Kishore's probably been just a
one
bit
level
notch.
above. Yeah,
Exactly.
just one level above. He's not completely overwhelming him, but he's just a little bit better.
Absolutely. Nonetheless, you never know. Rimo might just pull out something out of
He's
his
got 40
pocket.
seconds to do it.
Absolutely. This is the time to go for it.
Yeah, he has to go for broke right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Kishore's
He
probably
needs to
thinking the
go
same thing,
fifth
although
gear.
Kishore might be leading on points
He
as
could
of
be.
now.
Yep.
Kishore keeps changing that stance.
See that body kick, man? He throws a lot of shots, like, to really confuse you. And then he stance switches. I mean, like, dude, how do you deal with a guy like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Very difficult to deal with a guy like that who constantly changes the distance at what you want to fight at.
I think that was an invitation to come on, let's get it on. Last 10
Ooh,
seconds.
I really like that spinning back kick.
That was hard.
Yeah, I really like that spinning back kick. That was a nice
was
one to the body.
impressive.
Dude, Kishore is an animal.
He threw at least 15 or 20 of those, man.
Yeah. And
told
every time
you that
he
he-
timed it correctly.
Yep.
I'm
on
very
command,
impressed.
on command, like snap.
This is what he did the last time as well
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
was here. But the thing is, Rimo is a lot more tougher than his previous
His
opponent.
previous opponent, yeah.
Because, like I said, last fight, well, medical stoppage.
We're muted, right?
No, that we can't do anything about.
Sound nahi aa raha.
No, we're good here. Well, this is going to go to the judges. I think we have a fair idea about what the scorecard might be like. Andrew, your predictions?
I would think that Kishore, with his activity, with his accuracy, and that one very nice knockdown, should have taken the fight. It's a close fight, but I think Kishore's got this in the
Absolutely,
bag.
I totally agree with that. As much as I would like to have probably seen Rimo, the local boy, win,
Yeah,
of
the
course.
fact is you got to look at it realistically. Point-wise, Kishore is ahead.
Absolutely. I mean, Kishore did a tremendous job at mixing things up and keeping Diyo at a distance. So where Kishore was more comfortable with his game plan. So
Exactly.
I think,
So what happened was, I think the fight was contested on Kishore's terms. You know? And very impressed with Diyo as well. But the only criticism I have Diyo is he was headhunting too much. Whereas Kishore was going through all three levels. He was going to the legs, he was going to the body, and he was going to the head. Diyo was just looking for the knockout. And I think that kind of like held
So
him
we
back
hand
a
it
little
over to
bit.
Cargo now.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results are in. 3 grueling rounds. And the winner by unanimous decision is on the blue corner, Mr. Kishore BK. I kill giants.
Excellent win by Kishore. As you can see, as I said, the variety of strikes. I know Diyo is heartbroken,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he can learn from this fight.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's a lot to take away from this fight. He did very, very well.
He did nothing wrong. Maybe he just didn't adapt as much as he should
Yeah.
have. But it's all right. He did very well. Kishore has been fighting for a really long time. Stylistically, very different fighters. We kind of had an idea that it might boil down to this, kicks versus punches.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what happened.
And more than that, it's the variety of strikes. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Kishore was throwing spinning kicks,
Yeah.
he was switching stances, he was landing some powerful shots, leg kicks, body kicks.
I think Diyo was, because he was so confident about his win before the match, and he promised a lot of his
Yeah, you
fans
can see he's
and his
heartbroken.
friends
Yeah.
that he is going to win this one. He is heartbroken, I feel for him.
And you can tell what it means to these guys, right?
Yeah.
I mean, winning, just competing in front of the home crowd.
All right. To Cargo in the cage.
Even Cargo is consoling Rimo. And it's totally all right, Diyo. You did well. No, you made us all proud.
I agree,
There's
I agree.
absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
Thank
You
a lot
did
of water.
very well. Kishore is a very seasoned fighter.
And here we go, Cargo to the cage.
Be a tough fight, tough fighter. Show me here. Right now is the time. Let's do this. Good day. Sorry, Arunachal. I lost the fight. I know. Kishore is a tough guy. I used to admire him back in 2021. He was Asian champion and I was the Asian bronze medalist. He beat the Kazakh guy and I lost to the Kazakh guy. I beat the Thai guy, but he got the gold and I got the bronze. So I want to conquer the title that I'm the best striker in India, but I've lost. It's a very simple night for me because I have never lost outside of the state. I've got 18 or 19 knockouts in my fight history, the most highest knockout in Arunachal history. But today I have lost by unanimous decision in my own hometown. I have never lost against in front of Arunachal. I have knocked all the people who came here. But today I'm crying because my family, my mom, my baby, and my all the loved ones came, and I lost in front of them. I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't do my best. This was not my best. I can do much better. I know they came all the way from Sirsa, all the way from Sepa to support me just for today. They will go tomorrow. I promise them that I know for my knockouts in Arunachal, but I lost in front of them today. I'm extremely sorry, Mom. I can't do my best, but I promise I'll come back. I'll do my best again. I will take the knockout again. We live by the sword and die by the sword. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. I love you, my family who came here to support me. I love my fans. I love all the violence fans. I love you all. I will be back. I will be back. I'm sorry, my coach, Itanagar, my coach, Nico, and my friend Abraham, Jopan Maya. I'm extremely sorry. All the illegal family, all the abnormal family. I lost in front of you guys. I was known as the best striker. But there will be a time where his world's gonna end and mine's gonna start. I will be back. I promise I will be back. To beat the best, to beat the best. We have to beat the best. I will beat the best. I will knock him out again. I promise. Aturto. Hey, Aturto, please, bring me back inside the cage again. I want to win in front of my mom again, please. I request Aturto, please. It's my first loss in pro. Please, I'm extremely sorry. I'll be back. I love you all. I love you, Mom. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give it up for Diyo? Diyo, you have won hearts tonight. Kishore, I killed giants. One giant snake. Beautiful fight, amazing technique. We were in awe. What do you have to say? Kishore, BK, in Aturto, you're 1-1. What do you have to say today? Check.
First of all, everything by God's blessing, and I want to thank my father. Because of him, I'm doing what I love. And, I don't want to trash talk. I am not a person who does trash talk. I always respect you. Like I said, he's a very good fighter, but today he's a people's champ. But like I really appreciate the support you're showing to your hometown guy. That is really great. And one day he will be a champion. And just keep supporting the upcoming MMA fighters. Aturto, thank you very much. And for giving me a chance to perform in front of beautiful audience and to showcase my skill. I would always love to come back, fight, and next time, 9 the flyweights, MMA or kickboxing, doesn't matter, flyweights. And from here, we're going to take Aturto all the way to top. Best fighters are coming from Aturto. Best strikers, best grapplers, best MMA fighters from India. We're going to show how we roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the winner, Kishore, BK.
Looking at this performance, please drop performance of the night for both of us.
All right. Kishore got that money in the bag.
That was quite the fight. Quite the win for Kishore. I knew it.
But
I knew
this
this
one-
guy is just dangerous. Kishore, congratulations.
But this is the one. The next fight, we've got Jeko Laishram, a real prospect, taking on Lucky Weshi, who's also another prospect. I mean, I can't wait for this fight. This is going to be insane.
Yep.
Both
Just,
these guys have some real grudge match. There's some heat between these two. I can't wait.
Absolutely. I mean, see, I was there when Jeko literally issued a challenge, not just to the fighters.
Yeah.
He literally threw open a challenge to the whole state. He said, anyone in Arunachal, if you want to fight me, you can fight me.
As I was saying, Jeko was picking a fight, and a fight he's got right? Lucky Veshi is no walkover. The dude he's come to Aturto, he's showed his skill level. But Jeko is something special, man. Like, this kid is 18 years old. He's 3-0, 18-0 in amateur competition. I mean, like this.
And the hype behind this fight is just insane. I mean, as I've been saying through this entire week, this is like the people's main event.